Good morning, sophomores. Today I'm going to show you how to create a resume on NAVIANCE. This task allows you to display your skills, define your responsibilities, commitments, and services to our school and community. To get started, go to the MHS homepage and click on the NAVIANCE Family Connection link at the top right-hand side of the screen. The login information is the same as your login username and password for school. Do not sign in as a guest and do not register. Once you are logged on, you will see a screen that looks like this. Next, click on the About Me tab at the top of the page. You will need to click on the resume link under Interesting Things About Me. You are now ready to begin creating a resume. On the center of the page, there is a pull-down menu that allows you to create a new entry. You will first need to create an objective. These short few sentences should simply state what kind of position you would like to obtain. In some cases, like applying to college, you do not need to state an objective. Next, you need to highlight significant accomplishments and skills. You need to list what positively separates you from your peers. Be sure to give summaries that pertain to your specific objective, position, or degree. For example, if you're applying to a daycare, you will want to document that you're a weekend babysitter. If you are applying to architecture college, you will want to highlight that you are familiar with AutoCAD. After you have summarized your skills, you will need to add in your work experience. If you've never held an actual job, you can list the times you did yard work for neighbors or details the summer babysitting jobs you had. You will want to list anything that gave you valuable work experience. Next, list your education. As of today, you only have high school information to list. Once you are in college, you can list the college information and take off the high school information. In the degree grade level bar, you can use the wording college prep. Volunteer work is important to your resume. Try to get deeply involved in giving back to your community. It is better to list 300 hours with one group than 5 hours with 20 different groups. Be sure to be really descriptive on what you did for school, church, and/or community. Since you will not turn in a college resume until the beginning of your senior year, jot down your service hours and details so it's easy for you to remember later on. If you are in debate, chess club, mob, etc., this is your place to list those details and activities. Leadership roles are especially important. Be sure to detail as much as possible. If you participate in sports, music, or art, there is a separate section for that. In this section, you can list any awards you have received, even if it is from outside of school like Boy Scouts, club sports, or church. You should still list it. Do you have impressive test scores, or do you have superior technical and/or computer skills? Well, this is a slide for you. This is similar to awards and certificates, however, this section is devoted to your talents that not many students your age possess. List in detail your musical or artistic achievements here. Be sure to note any awards or recognitions. If you participate in sports or clubs, you will also want to list it. Again, be sure to list any leadership opportunities. Now it is time to add your references. References should be a teacher, leader, coach, boss, etc. References cannot be a family member. Before you list a reference, you need to gain permission from each person listed and ensure that they're able to serve as a reference for you. Also verify the best method of contact for each person. Here you will need to add any leadership roles in which you have served, including those that you have listed in previous sections. Be sure to detail any events and/or activities you were in charge of when serving in this role. It is now time to build your resume. This section shows your outlined resume. If you need to make changes to a specific section, you could do so here. It is important that you edit for errors, spelling, and repetition. Once you have edited your work, you can now choose what you would like to add onto your paper copy. In order for your work to be printed, you must check each specific section. You have now completed a resume. You may print this and save for your copies.